Hey guys, my name is Sarah. I'm a healthcare traveler and I have been living in a tiny house in California for the last 3 months. I just extended my contract, so I'll be here for at least another 3 months, maybe a little bit longer. I have absolutely loved living in this house. It is so spacious on the inside and the outside. There is a giant property here. I have my own fenced-in yard. Rue absolutely loves it. They have 4 dogs, so they get to run around all the time and they have so much fun. The people I'm renting from are amazing. They actually built this place themselves in about 2 months and they spent about 40 grand overall with the purchase of the trailer included to build this tiny home. I'd love to give you guys a little tour, so if you stay with me, I'll start with the outside and then we'll work our way inside. This is where the hot water heater is stored and also a water filter for drinking water. And then you also have the propane hookup right here, and that is for the stove and the oven. So coming over to the back side of the house, nothing too exciting, just my air conditioner and heating system. All right, here's the beautiful front porch. I love this area. I love to do yoga here in the morning. I love to just sit and drink coffee and watch birds because it's so beautiful out here. And I got a plant that attracts hummingbirds. So if I'm ever sitting at the bar eating my breakfast, I can watch hummingbirds come to my plant. And this window opens completely, so you can have a gathering and make it feel so much more open. All right, now that you have seen the outside, let's go check out the inside. So as you walk into the kitchen, which is pretty much this entire side of the house. It's pretty humongous. So as you can see, it's not so tiny when you walk inside. The ceilings are super high. It's very spacious. I have a full fridge. I have a full oven, a full stovetop, large microwave. The only thing I don't have is a dishwasher, which really isn't that big of a deal for me. The sink is ginormous as well. There's plenty of cabinet space. Anything you might need comes with this house as far as cooking and baking go. I've actually gotten into cooking a lot more since I moved in here. It's just easier, more convenient, and it saves money. As you walk left into the home, you have this beautiful live edge bar. I do lots of my video editing here. I eat all of my meals here. I do some writing here. Anything that requires, a desk space, this is about all I'm working with. But I mean, look at this view. Like, can I complain? This is how you would open the window. You just turn this knob here, open it there, and then you turn this knob here, open it here, and it will swing all the way open, but my plant is in the way, so can't really demonstrate that for you. Voila! As you walk farther into the home, you'll find the stairs that go up to the loft, which is where the bedroom is. In tiny homes, it's very important to have clever storage, so therefore my stairs are also my closet. I keep all of my shirts here, miscellaneous things, camping supplies, shoes at the bottom, pants here. And that's my closet. And now we get into the very cozy living room. There's just a small couch here, a small little electric fireplace, and a TV. This is where I'll sleep. If I ever have guests over, I'll let them sleep in the king-size bed, and I'm short enough that I fit here pretty well. I have to keep the couch covered because Rue gets super muddy on this property. She's living her best life, digging holes, getting muddy. She's happy, I'm happy. Rue's crate is here as well. I have it covered with a piece of glue on just in case I ever need extra table space or somewhere to store something. And it just makes it prettier than a dog crate. There isn't any Wi-Fi here, so I use this adapter that goes to my phone through an HDMI cable to the TV, I will sit down and watch maybe half of a Netflix episode when I sit down to watch TV. So it's not that big of a deal for me that I don't have Wi-Fi. I can use my hotspot if I really need to use my laptop for anything, like uploading a video. It's really not an issue for me not having Wi-Fi. I was really nervous about it at first, but it's completely doable. All right, let's head upstairs. Welcome to the loft. Okay, as you can see, there's not much space up here, which is fine. I only really use this area for sleeping. Making the bed is quite the ordeal. It's like a whole project. I feel like I've gotten it down to a science, but at the same time, it takes me way longer than it should. And I normally hit my head at least twice, or I knock these lamps sideways. So it's not very easy making the bed, but I'm so anal about having clean bed sheets. I've gotten a lot of practice. They have provided plenty of storage up here. I don't really use much, mainly because I don't have that much stuff. And secondly, because it's kind of a pain in the butt to climb up here every time I need something that's stored up here. Like my files, for example. On to the other side of the house. This bathroom is very spacious. Regular size everything. The bathtub is humongous. It's definitely full size. Not much to this except for clever storage. Once again, we have these here, which I can hold all sorts of toiletries in. There are shelves here that I can store things. There is a cabinet on wheels here. Plenty of storage, and I just keep my laundry on top of it. And yeah, that's the bathroom. So there's also another loft above the bathroom. Honestly, I don't really use this area except for storing very few things, like a bucket of camping stuff and a suitcase, and that's about it. So there's nothing too exciting up here. If I wanted to, I could probably put a twin size mattress up here. But like I said, when I have guests, I just sleep on the couch. It's not a big deal. All right, so that is pretty much it. As you can see, living in a tiny house isn't really living tiny at all, at least not in this one. It's very spacious, and Rue and I make it work very well. There's plenty of room for activity in here. It is also a great location. It is close to Santa Cruz, it's close to Monterey, close to San Jose. It's about an hour and a half from San Francisco, 3 hours to Yosemite, 4 hours to Lake Tahoe. I could go on. It has worked out so well with my schedule to be able to go on all of these adventures in California. So if you're a healthcare traveler or any sort of professional traveler in general, and you want to rent this place for 3 months or longer, let me know and I can send you the link on Furnished Finder. I will be here until about April 21, but you could be watching this video at a later time and you never know when it's going to open up. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, feel free to show my channel some love, and I will see you guys next time.